Hello, everyone. When Peter Obi said the other day that EFCC is busy pursuing students and that what politicians steal in a day, that wherever Yahoo people come by, what they are doing, they cannot steal it in 1 year. What politicians are doing today. And so the energy of EFCC should be more focused on those who are in offices and are stealing a whole lot of money. I mean, many people were talking all sorts of things, from the ones who want to feel that, oh, is Peter Obi supporting people who are doing Yahoo, or Peter Obi is this, Peter Obi is that. But that's a simple fact. You're dissipating energy, entering schools, following students who are just harassing young people just because they are helpless, just because they have computers, just because our EFCC is powerful, just because there's no rule of law, just because they can do anything and anyhow they want to do to them. But meanwhile, the people who are really looting our country dry, who are stealing our resources, who are taking everything away from the masses, our collective wealth, they are depleting it. EFCC is nowhere to be found when it comes to arresting them. Look at this headline now. It says Nigerian government allocates 47.5 billion. That's nine, how do you call it? Nine zeros after the 47, right? Nine zeros after the 47. So for every 1 billion, you need 1,001 million to make 1 billion. Then imagine this is 47. Nigerian government allocates 47.5 billion for rehabilitation of 50 schools without locations amid budget padding scandal. I've spoken quite a number of times about this budget padding. You see specifically areas where things have been padded up, things have been added. These are monies that they will end up sharing, end up using anyhow, that they want to use it, loot it, use it to get themselves back into office, perpetuate themselves and their stooges in office, destroy the educational system, destroy the fabric of the society, destroy everything. Sahara reporters earlier reported that the now suspended Senator Abdul Lingi 2 weeks ago alleged that the true leadership of the Senate padded the 2024 budget by 3.7 trillion naira. As Nigerians continue to probe into the alleged padding of the 2024 budget passed by the National Assembly, it has learned that 47.5 billion was allocated in the budget of the Ministry of Education for the renovation and provision of learning materials in 50 schools across Nigeria. One of the things also, when they want to do this conduit part, the easiest way to steal money is to start renovating. You just see them, they'll be building wall, they'll be doing this thing. Meanwhile, the children that are inside the school, they don't have the curriculum. Is nowhere. It's not the modern curriculum. It's not helping. They don't have learning materials, teaching aids. Teachers don't have teaching aids. The right kind of teachers with the right kind of training are not the ones who are teaching students. You will see a government school whereby there's only one staff. That staff is the principal, is the teacher, that's all. I'm telling you, only one staff, because I know specifically one that my husband's alma mater, their secondary school, there's only one staff there, government. The other ones, it's now the old boys association that come together and hire additional staff that will help with the teaching and all of that. But you see building, you see this, you don't see the real learning is not taking place. School is not about how beautiful the building is. School is about how conducive the learning environment is. How much learning are the pupils getting? Are they getting learning that is going to be useful to them and the society? Are they being taught in a way that they can go on and be better, or their time is just being wasted, as you see in a lot of schools, especially government schools, where people actually spend 12 years and they come out knowing nothing. Some of them cannot even read basic reading. So, Ningin, a People's Democratic Party member representing Bauchi Central, had alleged that the Senate leadership under Godswill Akpabio and the presidency padded the budget being implemented. He alleged the budget being implemented by the government was different from the one passed by the National Assembly. Meanwhile, page 377 of the 2024 Appropriation Act with ERGP 2024-399 under the Federal Ministry of Education line item says 47.5 billion was allocated to 50 selected government secondary schools across the nation for infrastructure upgrade and provision of education materials and teaching tools. Meanwhile, Arise News TV anchor Hosseini Rufai, who shared the budget document on his X handle, questioned whether the allocation affirms some of the concerns raised by Senator Ningin on the budget currently implemented by the federal government. He wrote, "The Ministry of Education has been allocated 47.5 billion for the renovation of 50 schools across Nigeria with undisclosed location." Come on, 50 schools, 47. You're talking about almost 1 billion per school. These private schools that we have all over Nigeria that are doing so well, how many of them are out up to 1 billion is spent on them? 50 schools alone, almost, hey gosh, oh. Does this affect, okay, meanwhile, some Nigerian ex-users have decried the rate of alleged disorders and illegal activities in the government system. Somebody said transparency is the greatest issue in Nigeria. So there were a lot of all of this, the thing here is, let me just even take this thing. 50 school, 47 billion. You're talking about almost at least more than 700 million per school. What government school is it that has all of these things? Left for me, and I'm thinking of doing series. I know there's so many series I always talk about, doing so many things to talk about. Sometimes it's just only me, which, and sometimes you just have to leave it. I always think I'm going to do like radical solutions to Nigerian problem. One of, for me, the radical solution I have, especially for education, is that one, children from the we should put a say and say we have a certain lost generation that we're going to manage them. Children from 5 years and below, ensure every one of them is in school getting good quality education, good quality available for everyone. Then the rest that maybe they've passed where we can get them into the educational system. What kind of tool, what kind of manpower tool can we equip them with that they will be able to use? Is it to work in certain factories? Is it to use certain whatever? Is it to use certain things? And are there sort of like, can we have some brilliant ones who can use adult education? There are some who have passed certain age, like those ones who are say 16, 17, getting them back into school. That rehabilitation might take too long. Can we teach them on certain skills that they can use to now, be able to take care of themselves and be of value to society and also themselves? Can we do that? Then my other radical also solution in terms of this education is that government should just remove hands from schools. No more government schools, no more government spending money on this educational thing. Let them outsource it to private schools, and then get like all of these schools that government own, give it to this a partnership, a public-private partnership solution work that goes on. Give it to them. Let private people take ownership of that. What government now will be doing is that they will be paying school fees. This 40-something billion, right? If you look at how many children are in that school, that this government can actually pay maybe like 3, 4, 5 times that number with the same money. You understand? And just be paying school fees and let them be getting good quality education, so that we have, because without good quality public education, there's no how a country can grow. We cannot grow it, because education is very, very important, especially the first primary and secondary school education. University, it's about specialization more for the person, but you see that primary secondary education, we need it for the good betterment of the society, because without people being educated, that's how they can be led into all sorts of things that now become problem for people at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye.